Hey everybody, this is the Buddha Gamer, and today we're going to be playing Firewatch. I've been looking forward to this game for a while. This game will probably be coming a day after release because my internet sucks and it takes a day to upload. I'm going to start by going to my settings to show you kind of what I'm running on, because surprisingly it's a difficult game to run in this, somewhat. Like, I can run, everything on high except for anti-aliasing, because that'll, I'll be at like 40 to 50 FPS. I put that on low, it takes me like 25 to 30. So I gotta have that off. Motion blur sucks anyway, so I have to have that off. Obviously, 1920 by 1080. I'm not gonna have VSync on. I played a little bit, not really. I skipped past all the dialogue in the beginning, just so I could test out my FPS, so everything's good. But on that note, let's get right into the game. I'm going to be reading all the text that isn't already voiced. Even though I'm an awful reader, so you get to laugh at me. Or with me. Mostly at me. Boulder, Colorado, 1975. Screenshot that. You see Julia. So I assume that's the wife. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. Is that Colorado? I don't know where CU is. You, Henry, are drinking out with your pals. Or out drinking. Okay, you approach her. You are drunk. You're pretty. So, what's your, major? Yeah, let's go with that. You slur the word major and it smells like Coors. You give an awkward smile. That's a sponsor. You know they got paid for that. Evolutionary biology, she says, and I'm a professor. Cool, you reply. What's yours, she asks. She sniffs the air. Toxicology, question mark. Was that a burn, you ask? She says definitely. Worried she hurt your feelings, she asks if you want to split a cheeseburger, okay? 1 week later, you are Juliet's boyfriend. Alright. Sorry, you're gonna hear a little bit of background noise. It's probably just my heater. Because I'm cold. Okay, so I got a hiking bag and an elevator. So I just like looking around. I'm gonna take my time on this series. I'm gonna do, hopefully, I'm gonna do it all, as much as I can do. Nothing's back there. I already know nothing's up there. I haven't read any of the dialogue. I did do this part. Okay, you date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts. It's great. You move in. You share an apartment near the school with the view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about everywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy, undersized beagle. Julia is in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German Shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. You pick up the beagle and she names him Bucket to Beagle the Bucket. Or Bucket the Beagle. You adopt the Shepherd and name him Mayhem. Well, my friend's got a beagle. It's not named Bucket, but he's got a beagle. But I mean, a German Shepherd, like, I gotta go. I'm gonna go with the Shepherd. Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with... Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and pet, all rolled into one. 1979. You talk on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m., and heat still radiates off the highest desert. What do you think about kids? She asks. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have a couple of kids, wow. I'm saying if you and I have a couple of little idiots, that'd be pretty good. One day while we're oh yeah, let's have kids. In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are gonna be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best if their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. Thunder Canyon. 2 forks look out. So crossed the thoroughfare. I know part of the map, kind of. Not because I played, but I watched, you know, the trailer and stuff, so. I know that's my tower. Thunder Canyon. Okay, alright. Wow. What's this? Do not forget to check in. Learn to live with bears. No fireworks. Blah da 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 da. Let me get my phone because it's Thursday night and Julie is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're getting angrier by the minute. She doesn't call you very good. Okay, she walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having fun. A fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You ignore her, you get mad. Oh, let's get mad. Don't ignore her. Oh, what? You call her an inconsiderate asshole. She tells you to F yourself and to not be such a baby. You call her selfish. She knows you mean it and it hurts her feelings. You jerk. God, Henry. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plans from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man. You probably like Victoria's Secret model. Let's do that one. Very nice. Pretty game though. I wish I could change the FOV, but it is what it is. 2 forks. Fire lookout. 8 miles. Jeez. (1982). So, what is that, like 8 years since I met her? 7 years. I can count. During the summers, you and Truly enjoy walking Mayhem at night. There's a festival in town that brings folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Oh God. Mayhem runs away. Mamie Moo. Dog. Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. What? What? My dog, that's the whole reason I chose him. You beat his face in, yeah, let's kick the crap out of him. Your arm gets cut out, but you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eye. But you beat the guy to a pulp. You don't feel very tough. You cry your eye. Julia asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say, okay, you don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. God. Yeah, he deserves to get the crap kicked out of him. Plans to have kids get waylaid by work. Julie gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job. Associate Department Sheriff. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her to not take the job. Agree if she commutes back and forth. Ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She said that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you don't want to move. You tell her not to pass it up if that's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You say, maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and forget about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from her early onset dementia. She is 41. Both decide to keep it a secret for now. Huh. I hadn't gotten this far, so I didn't even... Huh. Wow. Okay. Man is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see her friends, and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember. So this is 12 years later. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in her class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic believing her dad is at the door. Hell. You tell her family they're crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. A year later, you spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Danielle, the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere within 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You were determined to take care of her by myself. Well, that'd be hard. It'd be best to have her in a home, but I think if I was in that position, I mean, I'm a lazy person, but I think if I was in that position, I wouldn't want her to leave. I'd have to do it myself. Huh. Oh, that's a little ledge I jumped down. An elk. A deer. What the crap? Prance! Prance, little deer! It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her, and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep, you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter. Start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in front of the bedroom door. Yeah, I probably would. I mean, I don't know if I would have thought about that, but if I did, I would. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time, you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 a.m. a couple nights a week. You look forward to those nights. One night you were stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a .10 and are taken off to jail. What's .8? It's .8, right? It's the legal limit. Okay. Instead of trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state of your house is in. Then they told Julia is coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. Take it. See, now that I think about it, it would have been smarter to put her in the home. It would have been smarter to put her in the home because... Oh god, this is depressing. Because, Oh, I already have a map? Okay. But yeah, because... Hold on, sorry, I'm just... That's north? That's north right there. Because then, you know, chances are the home wouldn't have been that far. But I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. But now I gotta go all the way to Australia. And there's Connecticut, by the way. Like, you probably already read that. I said Colorado. It's Connecticut. See you. I'm pretty sure. Because it said. That's why I'm pretty sure. Open the door. Turn on the generator. Flick off the light.
Hello, Two Forks Tower.
Oh, hello.
Hello? Whoever this is?
Your lights aren't on.
Yeah, no. You can see me?
I can see all the lookouts. It's Henry, right?
Yeah.
I'm Delilah.
Yeah, that's what the guy said on the phone.
So, what's wrong with you?
Excuse me?
People take this job to get away from something. So what's wrong?
What's wrong with you?
That's a great idea. Go ahead.
What?
Look, I just hiked for 2 days, so I don't really follow whatever it is you're doing right now.
You take a stab at what's wrong with me.
Oh, I bet
Fine,
I could figure
then
something.
can I sleep forever?
That's
Sure,
how I feel.
buddy. Okay, now go ahead.
Alright. Killed 3 ex-husbands. You're rebelling against your mom. Nobody back home can stand you. She does sound like she's killed a couple of people.
Okay, you've killed 3 husbands. You're a black widow and you're just out here until the heat dies down and then you'll kill again.
Ooh, very good. Bravo, Henry.
Okay, I sleep now?
Not quite. Now you.
Okay, good night, bye.
Let's
See
see.
you later.
I don't know anything about you, but maybe you just really like trees. Maybe it's... Gosh, maybe it's a borderline fetish. A tree
A
fetish.
tree fetish?
Good night.
Good night. Welcome to the job.
God. Well, that, ladies and gentlemen...
Good morning, Henry. Well, I guess good afternoon. You probably slept like a rock. Anyway, there's still a few hours of daylight to get some work in. I can see you at your desk, so call me when you're ready.
Is episode 1. I am going to, you know, like an intro episode. So, day 1, episode 1, part 1, you know, 1 all around. I'm going to pick back up right after this episode, but it seems like it's been going on for a little while. So, on that note, remember to like, favorite, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.